Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video, I'm doing a factory map guide. There's going to be a series of map guides coming out over the next few days, covering all the maps, all the locations that are important, the keys for the maps, and just all the ins and outs. So if you're new to Tarkov, this will be a really great introduction for all the spawns, extracts, and just getting around the map. I'd highly suggest what you should do is go into an offline mode, have this video up on your mobile phone or another monitor, and just follow me around and learn the maps as I go. I'm going to be doing this for every single map, starting off with factory today, and then all the other maps will be coming out soon after. So guys, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So first up, factory map is a much smaller map than all the other maps. I do believe they will do an expansion or extension to it eventually, but as it is presently stated, there is only 5 players that can spawn into a factory raid. There is a left-hand time zone and a right-hand time. The left-hand time is the daytime factory. Maximum of 5 players can spawn in there. So if you go in with a group of 5, you shouldn't run into any other PMCs, only other player scavs. And then if you go into the right-hand side, it still might be 6 players. They might change these up in the future. So check the time of the video when this came out, just to be sure what's up to date might have changed. As for the map itself, there is only 3 keys that are really pertinent to the map. There's only 3 keys for the entire map. The factory key, which will get you out of 2 of the extracts and into one of the rooms on the top floor. And there's 2 other keys for the pumping station. They're both labeled as the door key and they're super cheap. Now, this map is known as a bit of a PvP haven. So it used to be like the PvP map before Terra Labs came out. And the main purpose you'll be going into this map is to either get PvP action in, work on those skills. There are some tasks that are required to go into factory. Also, it's not too bad farming scavs. So if you go in as a group, you can kill the other PMCs and farm the scavs for the rest of the raid. And you can either make money that way or look for specific items like streamer items like a Pestily plague mask that can be quite difficult to get. Now, I'm not going to take up any more of your time, so let's get into the map. All right, guys, and welcome to factory. So from this spawn, most people will know this as forklift, or around the forklift area. Now, this is one of the most dangerous spawns to have in the game because you actually get choke point down. If you're new to Tarkov and you're trying to check out factory, this is going to be a really hectic spot for you to spawn because you're going to come out. There's a chance someone will be in that hallway. If they're in that hallway and they're good, they might lay prone and just shoot from the ground. Otherwise, they'll generally run out the glass windows. They don't normally run up this hallway because it's nearly suicide every time. On top of that, you can have actually people spawn down here. There's a spawn right here, and people will come down and charge you. And they'll literally wait here, holding the angle for the door to stop you coming out of the door. So just be careful of that. So if you're spawned in this spot here, just be super careful of the fact that you're going to have people on the left and right. And there's also a tunnel spawn, which I'll show soon. And they might run up the tunnels, come up the end there. Or you can literally sometimes just run down here and hold this angle here. And from time to time, they'll come down there. So, hectic start. Factories like that at the start. It used to be 6 players that spawned in. Now it's only 5, which has actually made it a lot easier for newer players. And you can spawn in with 5 people, like 4 mates, if you have that many friends. And you will hold the whole lobby until the player spawns kick in. So, sorry, the player scouts kick in. You got the 2 jackets here. You can also get a key spawn in either one of these shelves here. I think it's this shelf here near that cricket. And yeah, so going on to the extracts as well. I'm going to be showing this a little bit out of order, but there's an extract down here. You will need the factory key for this extract. There's 50 uses. Takes forever to get through it all. After you unlock the door, it's pretty straightforward. You just turn to the right and go down. A factory key at the moment is about 60,000 rubles on the flea market, and it is worth its weight in gold. Not that there's gold in Tarkov, but it's just a really good key to have. Now, if you're coming out here, as you come down this way, there is a lot of scavs that will spawn here early. If you only come in naked with just a pistol, they will charge you on this side of the map too and run up to the doors. This door right here is only openable by breaching. So if you hear a breach on this side of the map, like that, generally you'll hear, like if you hear a breach, it's someone opening that door. So just be careful of that. A strange thing that most people don't know about, this door is actually openable just by scavs. So sometimes, randomly, I don't know why they do it, but they'll run up to this door and they'll open this door. So if you ever see that door open, it's not someone cheating, it's just a scav opened the door for some reason. Now moving downstairs, I'll show you the tunnels, and I'll show you most of the spawns before I go any further. Now, if you're going to come around these corners, just be careful. This is a really, awkward spot to be in. So I generally don't try and hang out in this spot very often at all. Quick look at both sides. You can use your mouse wheel to look left and right. And you'll come around here. Now, there is a spawn exactly where I'm standing right now. This spawn, you've got a few options. You can just run straight up to into the office area through the middle of the map. Or you can push back down. Probably the most... the thing that I do the most is actually push straight down here nice and quickly. And then I'll come through this door right here. And then try and catch this person off guard here. If he hasn't, like, got his shit together and he hasn't moved yet. Or sometimes they'll already be trying to push down to this spot here. And you'll come up behind them. If you do spawn in this spot here, it's up to you if you want to charge the person or you want to run straight towards the office area. Going down this way, you have the next spawn, which is right here. If you do spawn here, you've got two main options, right? You either go straight up to the office area and hold that office area, or you can push back. And it is possible that someone will spawn right next to those barrels, those boxes right there, and you can try and get them their kill real quickly. But I highly suggest against running back down through that way. As for the rest of the map going out over this way, you can push across here. There is 3 keys for factory. The factory key, which gets you out 2 of the extracts. Then you have this door here. And this door here. Now, both of them are called keys, just like this. One is called the administration building door, and the other one is called the pumping station. So the pumping station is this door key here, and the administration is this one here. Inside there, you can find gas analyzers and some other like random barter trade items. They're generally just located on the floor, a bit like the TP and the tapir. I very, very rarely see people go in here, and if they do, they're nearly always dead. Like, it's just not a great place to go. You can go up on all these rafters, and you need to be cognizant of that. Now, there's 3M armor spawns in this map that you should know about, particularly early wipe, or if you're new to Tarkov and you're trying to get your 3M armors before you're level 10. The first one's located on top of this green crate here. There's 2 jackets located right here as well that you can loot. The next 3M armor is located right here, and the last 3M armor is located inside the main office area, being this doorway here. So it's located on top of the filing cabinets here. Now, the filing cabinets, I just generally don't suggest people loot them unless they've got control of the map already. There's 2 jackets here and also the safe. On top of here, you can find lots of random cool items. And on top of this shelf here, you can get GP, Bitcoins, vases, SVDs, ASVALs, RSASs, lots of guns and stuff spawn along here. This is another breach door. If you hear a breach in this area, they've gone in here. There's actually a quest that's located where they need to get a vial from in here. So if you hear someone breach that door, generally they're going for that vial, or they're coming to this spot right here. They're going to aim right here, and they're going to throw a grenade. It will actually throw a grenade in there, and if people are camping inside the room, it'll most likely kill them a lot of the time. Something you need to watch out with going into this room, there's a few different tactics that people do. So generally when I go in the room, I open the first door, open the second door, and then go back into the first one. That's generally the basic tactic that I do. I don't do anything more tactical like crazy than that. But you do need to watch out for someone standing on top of here, watching like this. It's super common that they do that. They also sit on top of here, waiting for people to come in. And they also do, I think you can get on top of this still. I could be wrong. Nah. Or maybe it's this way. You can definitely get on top of those filing cabinets, or you used to be able to. So you just be careful of that. They will also, if both doors are already open, which is the tactic I do when I'm in the room, they can lean to the right here and shoot you in the legs. My tactic is I wait for people to walk up, shoot them in the legs once. It takes away all their stamina, and then I instantly just quickly do a double tap sprint, and then I'll shoot them in the head as they're just stuck there without any stamina, and they're walking. So just be careful about that. As for this room down here, this is another factory key room. There has been nothing good in here. Nothing good to worry about. So I honestly don't spend any time. You can sometimes get car batteries here. You sometimes get a gun on here, or some weapon attachments, and there's a jacket. I believe underneath here, there is a key spawn off the top of my head. It's the portable cabin key to the factory zone on customs. Super, super rare to see it, in my opinion. I've never found it. But yeah, you can get some weapon attachments and stuff like that. Moving downstairs into here, you'll find this closed majority of the time, even when people are camping it. What you can do if you open it and you want to come out, you can actually lean up here. I'm doing it really badly, but you can actually just tap across like that and shoot someone if they're camping in that corner there. So instead of just trying to run out and shoot and then you just get way too exposed, you can get helmet spawns up here. You see the car battery there. The West 306 key spawns right here. And then for the rest of this area, there's not too much. The pumping station key spawns right here. There's obviously painkillers there, but you also get car med kits that spawn here too. You can get some meds in there too. If you can't find someone and you know they're in the bathroom, it's such a stupid spot to hide, but sometimes they hide here. It's really easy to kill them because what happens is, even though they're here and they're like, oh yeah, I'm safe, you can actually see their arms before you before they can see you. So you'd absolutely destroy them. Let's see. Over this side of the map, I would just like to point out mostly the other spots you can spawn and watch out for. Inside this room, there is a scav body. The scav body here can have a letter in it for one of the therapist quests called Postman Pat. And there's a spawn in here. Now, if you do spawn here, personally, I never go left. I go out, I jump straight down and go through the tunnels and fight my way through to the forklift side. My personal preference is doing that because you've got a high chance of killing all the PMCs over there. And the other option is to literally sprint straight through that doorway and hold the staircase and let the people that spawn over here, there's a couple of spawns over there, let them run in and you sit on those staircase. You'll nearly always win that fight. So that's my personal preference. As for this side of the map, there's not... Oh, also, I'm not going to do all the callouts for this map because everyone has their own. But this is called 1986. Everyone should remember it. It's really simple. It's just the year of my birth. So, 1986 for that one. On this side, there are a few weapon crates and stuff. You shouldn't be going factory to try and loot those weapon crates unless you're going in with a 5-man. Nothing goes up there. There's a packer spawn right here. There is a spawn in the back here, about here. If you're going to spawn there, there still can be people spawning on the backside here, so you got to be careful of that. But generally what I do if I spawn on that one is try and get inside the staircase area as quickly as possible. Going down this end, there's a spawn back here, located about here. This goes to the other factory key exit. If you unlock that one, there's just a couple of barrels there. Sorry, containers there, and you just go extract right there. I don't believe people still spawn in this spot right here. There used to be a spawn here. They kind of removed it. And the other spawn, which is the most common, there's 2 extracts for scavs, and I'll show them right now too. There is a spawn down here as a player as well. We called this red blinker. It used to blink, I don't know. Red light. There's a scav extract right here. There's pretty much 3 scav extracts. You're gonna have one of either that one or the office area up the top, being the one up here. This is the office area here, and you'll extract in the middle here. So there, you'll get one of those 2 extracts as a scav, and then the final extract, which is the main extract that I'm going to show right now, is over here. Now, this is actually really common to get camped. There's a few options you can do if you're worried about someone being in there. Aim a grenade right there. If you hit the grenade about there, it generally bounces up and lands over the other side of the blue container, or lands on top, and you kill majority of the people that are hanging out here. As soon as they see that grenade thrown, they generally run to the back here. So that is, if you don't have a grenade though, that's the main option I give. The other option I would do is you can actually go here and you can shoot them right there. So if they're holding the blue container there, you can literally just go step across like that and they shoot straight away. So you just go bang. Like if you got full auto, I would just spray as I go across like that. And then you can sometimes head tap them. If you even just scare them enough, just to put them out of position, and then you can quickly just tap in and then go to shoot them. As for that, just always be careful about extract campers in here, but you should always bring a factory key in, as it will save your life more times than not, because you can just go to other extracts and not have to worry about it. But that is pretty much the entirety of factory right there. So guys, thanks for watching another video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It's really important that you do actually either like or dislike or comment on videos. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you've got any friends that are new to Tarkov and you want to start putting them in the right direction, this whole new player playlist that I'm updating is going to be really good for them. I've already done most of the traders. I'm doing the maps. And there's going to be some other videos I'm going to add to it. There's going to be plenty more of these coming out in the future, so do subscribe, notification bell, be the first to comment. You get Tarkov Prime for everyone who comments on a video anyway, so why wouldn't you comment anyway? And guys, thanks for being absolutely amazing. And lastly, I'll see you next time.